Well, good evening, good evening. What's going on? All pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Doing a little bit of crossover, rocking my Carolina Panthers gear. So for this episode, I want to talk about a few things. First off, going to talk about the winners of the STARDOM 14th Anniversary New Year Unit League, as the tournament just recently ended. So I'll talk about that for a bit. And there's been an update to the Coast schedule, which I will talk about as well. And then I'm going to finish off with my review of Sareee-ism Chapter VI. So, got quite a bit to talk about. But first, let's start off with World Wonder Ring Stardom. After a grueling 30-minute Iron Man match between the finalists of the New Year Unit League, which came down to Empress Nexus Venus and Neo Genesis, Neo Genesis was able to pick up the victory, finishing with a final score of 3-2 to win the 14th Anniversary New Year Unit League. That's right, Neo Genesis is your winning unit. 3-2 was the final score. Hanako got the first point for Empress Nexus Venus. Then Misa tied it up. Then Mina Shiragawa took the lead, 2-1 for Empress Nexus Venus. And then the next 2 points came from Azumi, and Suzuki got the final deciding point when the time ran out. Neo Genesis, which means Starlight Kid, Suzuki, Miyu Amasaki, Azumi, and Mei Sarah, win the New Year Unit League, which means they not only win the trophy, but they reserve the right to challenge for any 2 Stardom championships. And they have decided the 2 titles that they're going to challenge for. Crazy Star, which is Mei Sarah and Suzuki, have decided that they're going to challenge for the Goddess of Stardom tag titles, currently held by Wingori, that's Hana and Sareee. And then the other 3 members, Miyu Amasaki, Azumi, Starlight Kid, are going to challenge for the Artist of Stardom Trios Championships, which are currently held by Cosmic Angels. Of course, that would be Natsupoi, Tam Nakano, and Sareee. So those are your current Artists of Stardom Trios champs. Now, it was said in a backstage post-match interview that Neo Genesis kind of wants to hold every Stardom championship all together at some point before the end of this year. The idea of 9 titles. And if not that, at least they want pretty much every member of Neo Genesis to hold a title. And when you think about it, they have the chance to do that if they can win the Goddess of Stardom tag titles and the Artist of Stardom Trios titles. Because right now, but at the same time, right now, Neo Genesis currently has 3 championships. Miyu Amasaki has the Future Stardom Championship, Mei Sarah has the High Speed Championship, and Starlight Kid has the Wonder of Stardom Championship. So, it's not exactly impossible that every member could hold a title, but that faction holding every Stardom title, I don't see happening, which I think it would be pointless for that to happen. But Neo Genesis, which I had a feeling was going to win this tournament, but it'll be interesting to see when they will get their title shots. I know Suzu Suzuki has a shot at the World of Stardom Championship in February against Saya Kamatani, so she's got that coming up. But yeah, congratulations to Neo Genesis on winning the New Year Unit League. So congrats to them. Also, some great news in regards to Ami Sourei, God's chosen big girl of God's Eye. She went for another checkup with her doctor, and apparently word is that her knee and meniscus are looking really good. They're intact and excellent condition, and she has been given the green light to start sprinting. So, excellent news with her recovery. To be honest, I think it's only a matter of time. She'll probably be good to return to the ring probably the beginning of next month, February. But I am pretty sure if she doesn't compete next month, I'm pretty sure we are going to see her at least ready by the time the Cinderella tournament comes around in March. But with the sound of how her updates have been, I got a feeling we'll see Ami Sourei back in the ring in February. I really believe that's going to happen. But like I said, she's been making great progress and fast healer. So looking forward to Ami Sourei returning to the ring. God's Eye definitely misses her, and they definitely need her back. So looking forward to the return of God's chosen big girl, Ami Sourei. Can't wait for it. Okay. So, another update I wanted to talk about is in regards to WrestleMania weekend. So, for the Coast, which is the DPW West Coast Pro Prestige Wrestling trio that'll be doing shows on Thursday, April 17th and Friday, April 18th. Just got another update that reveals the mystery of one of the unknown promotions or one of the unknown shows. Here we go with the reveal. Check it out. Mystery number 1 solved. That's right. On Friday, April 18th at 8 p.m., Dragon Gate and Pro Wrestling Revolution will team up for a collaboration show. That's right. Dragon Gate returns to the States Friday, April 18th at 8 p.m. That's exciting. That's very exciting. I got the chance to go to a Dragon Gate USA show all the way back in, I believe it was 2006, when they came to Burlington, North Carolina. That was Dragon Gate USA Open the Southern Gate, which was a really good show. Really good show. I was front row for that. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, good to see Dragon Gate returning to the States and will be part of WrestleMania 41 weekend. So I think that's really cool that they got added to the list. So one down, we got 2 more mysteries to solve. One for Thursday, April 17th at noon, and also for Friday, April 18th at noon. So what 2 shows are they going to do at noon on both these days? Well, I was talking in one of the pro wrestling discords that I'm in, and somebody actually made a good point. There's a chance that maybe, considering that they have a relationship with West Coast Pro, maybe one of these could be Marvelous. You know? Either Marvelous or maybe a collaboration show with Marvelous and West Coast Pro. I mean, after all, they do have a partnership. So maybe, perhaps, Marvelous might just host one of the shows, one of these time slots, as part of WrestleMania weekend. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool. And then when you think about it, I also thought about TJPW as well, since they do have a partnership with Prestige Wrestling. But at the same time, they are, part of the collective for this year. So I don't know if that would necessarily work out. And who knows? Like, I think there's a chance that these could be collaboration shows. I mean, after all, we know that Marigold, Stardom, Spark will be part of WrestleMania 41 weekend in Vegas. They'll be doing shows. I don't know if they'll, fill these two slots. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. I would not have guessed Dragon Gate. So, hey, I think that's a nice little surprise. And, just depending on the other shows and whatnot, I might consider it. But, once again, tickets go on sale January 31st, which is next week. So I'm pretty sure we will know what these other two unknown shows will be by the 31st. So, it's exciting. It's really exciting. Like I said, Dragon Gate, Pro Wrestling Revolution, I think that's a nice surprise. Nice little surprise. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe by the end of this weekend or going into the beginning of next week, we'll know what these other two slots are. But, hey, Dragon Gate comes back to the U.S. Should be cool. Should be really cool. Okay. And then next off, Sareee-ism Chapter VI is officially in the books. Another sold-out Sareee-ism show. And this one definitely did not disappoint. Did not disappoint. This show was held at Shinjuku Face on January 23rd. We had 5 total matches, and they were very solid matches. So, let's go ahead and let me get my graphics up. And let's go ahead and start the review. Alrighty. Here we go. First up. Alrighty, we had the Marigold Superfly champion in action, in non-title action, as Victoria Yuzuki took on Miku Kanae, representing T-Hearts. Good match. Good opening match between these two. Got a chance to see Miku Kanae and Victoria Yuzuki live while I was in Japan. I actually got to meet Victoria Yuzuki, who was really cool. Really cool to meet. Really nice to talk to. But yeah, Victoria Yuzuki definitely looked really good in this match. And, Miku Kanae put up a good fight. She hit a really nice senton bomb off the top, or swanton bomb off the top turnbuckle. I thought she did really good. And, she's been, I've been seeing her get showcased more and more, just little by little. But this was a good back and forth match. It was just right at 9 minutes, 59 seconds. So not quite 10 minutes, but it might as well have been 10 minutes. But overall, solid opening match. Victoria Yuzuki was showcased really well, and she's been getting better and better, and now she's a champion. But she gets the pin on Miku Kanae. She pinned her with pretty much a straight jacket German suplex, almost kind of like Tam Nakano's Twilight Dream. But yeah, she got the German suplex pin for the 1-2-3. Victoria Yuzuki, your winner in the opening match. Good match. Really good match. All right. Let's go to our next match. Gonna do some tag team action. All right. So for this tag match, we have the team of Jaguar, Yokota, and Honori, Hana taking on the team of Yumiko, Hotta, and Misa, Kagura. Now, I have never heard of Honori Hana, so this was my first time seeing her in action. But overall, pretty solid action-packed tag match. I really like the back and forth between Misa Kagura and Honori Hana. And this match went about 10 minutes, 44 seconds. But, man, what was really, really crazy was the headbutt. The headbutt to Yumiko Hotta that gave her a big old egg on her forehead. I mean, that was just sick. That was just really, really sick. And like I tell you, the moment that it happened, like just more and more I was looking at it, it was like 3 seconds later just began to swell and swell. And I was just like, goodness gracious. Yeah, it looked nasty. It looked really nasty. But kudos to Yumiko Hotta for continuing with the match. But goodness gracious. Like that hematoma looked pretty bad. But yeah, Honori Hana gave her that headbutt and just... she took it and then just kind of grabbed her forehead for a moment. And then just more and more I was looking and it just started to swell and swell. And then it just got really big. It was actually about here. Almost about the center of her forehead. And I was just like, goodness gracious. That's why the thing with headbutts, like, I'm sorry, ever since the whole Kazuchika Okada Katsuyori Shibata incident that pretty much left him paralyzed just about for the longest time, pretty much had to get brain surgery, like, headbutts just make me cringe a little bit. I'm just saying, like, they gotta chill on the headbutts. They got to chill on the headbutts. Just, I'm just saying, for somebody to get seriously hurt. But, shout out to Jaguar Yokota. She was really moving around quite a bit in this match. And, I tell you, she can still go really strong and even do a little bit of high flying even at her age. So, I was very impressed. I was very impressed with Jaguar Yokota. And speaking of Jaguar Yokota, she actually got the victory for her team. Hit Misa Kagura with a Fisherman's Buster, then pinned her for the 1-2-3. Before that, she hit a rolling wheel kick pretty much off the top turnbuckle. Almost kind of like a flipping leg drop, so to speak, across her head. But, yeah, did that, hit the Fisherman's Buster, pinned Misa Kagura for the 1-2-3. Jaguar Yokota, Honori Hana, your winners of this just action-packed tag match. It was really good. Really, really good. All right, let's go to our next match. We go back to singles action. All righty. We had Marvelous versus Evolution in this one, as we had Takumi Iroha take on the Sendai Girls Junior World Champion Chi-Chi. I have to say, more and more, Chi-Chi has definitely become one of the up-and-coming Joshis to really keep an eye on. I mean, she's been showcased a lot. I mean, this isn't the first Sareee-ism she's been on. She's competed on a lot of different promotions in Japan, and just her stock is rising more and more. So shout out to Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi has been getting really better, and hey, she's a champion right now. This match was just a little under 13 minutes, so about 12 minutes, 55 seconds. Definitely back and forth. I felt like Takumi Iroha really got a lot of her offense in early and just throughout the match with her strikes. But Chi-Chi showed a lot of resilience, a lot of fighting spirit, even dealing with some submissions along the way. You know, a couple of Boston crabs, a single leg elevated crab, even a sharpshooter from Takumi Iroha, and definitely hung in there and kept going. But yeah, Chi-Chi put up a good fight, and like I said, Chi-Chi's been getting better and better. You know, I think her ceiling is definitely high, and I think she'll continue to get better for sure. But Takumi Iroha continues to show why she's, you know, one of the best Joshis in existence. Hit the running three on Chi-Chi, pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. Takumi Iroha, your winner. But like I said, great match from both ladies, and very entertaining. Definitely one of my favorites on the card. Alrighty. We go back to tag team action with this next match. Interesting pairings here, as we had the team of Kaoru Ito and Yurika Oka taking on the combo of Bozilla and Momono. I have to say, this was really an interesting one, being that, you know, Momono and Yurika Oka, they're a tag team. You know what I mean? And it's funny because they're currently not only the AAAW Tag Team Champions, but also the Sendai Girls Tag Team Champions as Bob Momo Banana. That's the name of their tag team. It's funny. It's really, really funny. But in this match, they're on opposite teams. So I thought it was pretty interesting. But, you know, they had their moments where they clashed and whatnot. But definitely saw a lot of action from Kaoru Ito and Bozilla. I mean, Bozilla definitely continues to show why she's become such a powerhouse. And, you know, she was a former Marigold Twin Star champion with Tank, even though that didn't last long. But, you know, a very action-packed tag match. And, you know, I felt like, for the most part, it was a pretty even matchup. You know what I mean? But, match lasted 17 minutes and 5 seconds. So, really good time. I thought this match had really good time, and it's funny because this match actually lasted a little bit longer than the main event. Just a little bit. But good amount of time. Bozilla got the victory for her team. She pinned Yurika Oka for the 1, 2, 3 after connecting with the set-out powerbomb. So, Momono, Bozilla, your winners. So, definitely a very action-packed match. And, you know, I do like Bozilla's entrance theme. It's actually starting to wear on me. But, great match. And then, your main event of Sareee-ism Chapter VI is the long-awaited rubber match I think many of us have been so patiently waiting for. Oh, yeah. The rubber match that was originally supposed to happen back in NXT UK for the NXT UK Women's Championship, but it got scrapped. But here we are, and it finally happened on Sareee-ism Chapter 6 main event. The Sun Goddess, Sareee, versus the final boss, Meiko Satomura. Match lasted about 60 minutes, 35 seconds, and I really love the video package that they showcased before this match, before the entrances and everything, showcasing a young Meiko Satomura, a young Sareee, and like I said, it was really cool to really showcase some of the history between these two and just in general. But yeah, excellent match between these two savvy veterans, two of the best in the world. Like I said, Meiko Satomura is on her retirement tour and tearing it up like she always does. Sareee, who's coming off an excellent 2024 and just continuing to showcase why she is the best in the world. And these two gladiators clashed back and forth. Really could have gone either way. Definitely an excellent match to really get 2025 started off. We saw DVDs, Uranagis, and just hard-hitting, strong style from both of these awesome ladies, and it went to the distance and down to the wire. And despite the multiple Uranagis from Sareee that just couldn't quite put away the final boss shows why she is indeed the final boss, as she was able to hit Sareee with the Scorpio Rising and then pinned her for the 1-2-3, and Meiko Satomura takes the rubber match, defeats Sareee in the main event of Sareee-ism 6. Excellent main event, excellent overall show. Sareee does it again, produces another banger of a show, sold out. And yeah, a great finish. Really great finish. And the interesting thing about it, so two things in an interview with Sareee. So first off, Sareee wants to host a Sareee-ism show in a bigger venue. You know, those Sareee-ism shows have mainly been in the small venues. And, you know, I mean, they've been good. But, as a matter of fact, each one has been in Shinjuku Face, I believe. Hasn't each one been in Shinjuku Face? Hold up, let me check. Because I'm pretty sure, I think every one of them has been in Shinjuku Face. Yep. As a matter of fact, yeah. Every one of them has been in Shinjuku Face. So, yeah. I mean, honestly, shoot, she could probably sell out Corcoran Hall. I mean, each one of these Sareee-isms have sold out in Shinjuku Face. I'm pretty sure if she hosted Corcoran Hall, I'm pretty sure it would sell out. I'm willing to bet money it would sell out. Now something like, you know, Yokohama Budokan or Nippon Budokan, you know, things like that. Not for a 5-match card. Maybe if the match card was bigger, like maybe a 10-match card, might be able to sell out. But I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she could sell out Corcoran Hall. It might have to be a little bit more than 5 matches on the card, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, heck, 7 or 8, she could probably sell out Corcoran Hall. I feel confident she could sell out Corcoran Hall. I really do. I really do. And then secondly, and this was a big one, Sareee is interested in hosting a Sareee-ism, a future Sareee-ism, here in the United States. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if she indeed does host a Sareee-ism here in the U.S., I'm there. I'm there. Doesn't matter if I have to drive there or if I have to fly there. I don't care if it's like a 2-day trip. I will legit be there. Lord willing, I will legit be there. I would love to attend a Sareee-ism. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? I would love to see her pull it off. I'm very curious. I mean, I'm sure maybe she would shoot for a small venue or whatnot, but I'm sure she could sell out a Sareee-ism in the U.S. I really think so. But hey, I'd totally welcome it. I mean, who knows? Maybe she'll do it this year. I know I was talking to some of my friends in the pro wrestling Discord I'm in, and some were thinking about maybe perhaps her doing it in Vegas on WrestleMania 41 weekend. I'm not sure if she would be able to pull that off, though, because here's the thing. Sareee-ism Chapter 7 has already been scheduled for March 10th. And, of course, WrestleMania week is, you know, that week of April 19th and 20th. Of course, you know, 17th, 18th. So, I don't think she would be able to book the show for Vegas in time. I mean, I could be wrong, but as cool as that would be, I don't think she would have enough time to book it. So, I could see her maybe booking it late 2025, like maybe in the fall or winter in the States. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Supposedly, also, word is that WWE may be trying to get Sareee back. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's not impossible, but we shall see. We shall see what happens. But anyway, that's pretty much all that I have for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. How do y'all feel about Neo Genesis winning the Stardom 14th Anniversary New Year Unit League? How do y'all feel about Dragon Gate and Pro Wrestling Revolution added to the Coast schedule for WrestleMania 41 weekend? And what did you think of Sareee-ism Chapter 6? Do you believe Sareee could sell out a Sareee-ism in the future in a bigger venue, like Corcoran Hall or a different venue? And where do you think Sareee could host a Sareee-ism in the States? Let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another pro wrestling talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace. Later.